Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a student nurse here in Canada.
And I'm Farah. I'm a student nurse in Nigeria.
I've read about Nigeria. It's in West Africa bordering the Gulf of Guinea and in between Benin and Cameroon. European powers split up Africa in 1884 and Britain claimed Nigeria. Nigeria got its independence in 1960, but I'm really wondering what it's really like there.
Independence was really important for the country because finally we could control our many resources and govern ourselves.
Where are you from in Nigeria?
I'm Hausa, and like most other Hausa, I live in the northwest. I myself am from Kano. Most of the regions where my people live suffer drought and harsh weather. Many people struggle in the rural areas and have to move to the cities for work. Poverty is very common and causes many problems.
Nigeria is a democracy. How do the Hausa govern themselves?
Nigeria has a president, senator, and House representatives at the national level. In each state, there is a governor. In Hausa culture, there are chiefs at the council and ward level. The chiefs keep the peace, support local customs, and advocate for their people.
What's the Nigerian healthcare system like?
In Nigeria, we have three systems: a publicly funded system, a private system, and non-government organization-funded healthcare services. Since the public system serves so many people, there are scarce resources. People who can afford the private system will use it. Another problem is that few Nigerians have health insurance. Only the elderly and children get some state funding. The rich and employed can sometimes get private health insurance. But this is only a small number because Nigeria has a fast-growing young population and not enough jobs to go around.
When I was reading about Nigeria, I found out that adults have many health challenges: malaria, HIV/AIDS, diarrheal disease, female genital mutilation, and vesicovaginal fistula. The top three health challenges are lower respiratory infection, HIV/AIDS, and malaria.
So what health issue did you pick for your project?
At first I thought about researching FGM, but I switched to VVF because my research showed a strong linkage between VVF and the Hausa culture.
It was a good idea to switch to VVF. VVF is a very common and current issue for Hausa women. There are 12 to 20,000 new cases every year, not including women who are untreated.
I read that VVF is a fistula joining the bladder and the vagina, which causes urine to continuously leak from the vagina. How does this happen to so many Hausa women?
This commonly happens in childbirth due to long or obstructed labor when the mother is very young. Hausa women marry and have children as young as 11 or 12 years of age.
What's life like for women who aren't treated for VVF?
Many women become socially excluded because VVF carries a stigma. Women suffer a lot.
But can't women access healthcare to prevent or fix VVF?
The lack of hospitals in the north, the large number of people needing care, and the cost of health care are all barriers. There is also not enough education around on what having a baby at a young age does to the body.
So where does that leave the Hausa women?
Well, due to the Millennium Development Goal number 5 of improving maternal health, preventing and managing VVF is a goal of the government and NGOs in Nigeria.
That's exciting! How are they doing this?
The government and NGOs now offer free VVF surgeries so everyone can access them. They even have built large VVF treatment centers in northern Nigeria to provide services more locally. Most VVFs can be completely closed with surgery.
Wow, the government and these organizations are really trying to help women with VVF. How do you prevent VVF from happening in the first place?
Having adequate maternal care is key. In Nigeria, new nurses do a national health service year after they finish nursing school. This helps to get healthcare professionals into rural areas. While there is still a need for healthcare workers to serve Nigeria's large rural population, there are lots of schools of nursing and lots of new nurses starting their careers.
What are the best ways to get education into the community?
Well, just like FGM, the government can use health awareness campaigns at schools or places of worship. A multidisciplinary team can visit a community and talk to almost anyone. They can also work with chiefs to try to influence norms in the culture.
Health services and health education campaigns must be tailored for the population to be effective though.
The Hausa have unique health needs in terms of VVF. While government and NGO groups are taking great steps to decrease the incidence and treat VVF, there is a long ways to go to improve the health of Hausa women in Nigeria.
Created using Powtoon.